Once upon a time, located within the lush, verdant arms of eastern Laos, was a small and quaint town. This town, a slice of serenity away from the urban hustle, was home to a passionate and fiery couple named An and Mai. They were the personification of love. Their story a radiant beacon that illuminated the hearts of everyone around them. A tale of enduring love and irresistible attraction, whispered in hushed, reverent tones by the intrigued townsfolk who watched the pair navigate the cobblestone streets with an undeniable allure and charm. An was known far and wide, not just for his love for Mai, also for his craft. He was a craftsman of unparalleled skill, renowned for his intricate and mesmerizing wood carvings. His creations had an uncanny ability to feel alive, to move and inspire those who beheld them, constantly capturing the magic and spirit of the town, all under his dexterous and skilled touch. Mai, on the other hand, commanded attention in a different way. She was a dancer, enchanting and ethereal. Her movements, fluid and graceful, seemed to tell a story of their own, a story that captivated all those lucky enough to watch her perform. Her dance was a testament to her spirit, a spirit that was as captivating as her performances. Their meeting seemed as if it had been preordained, a celestial arrangement, as if the cosmos themselves had conspired in their favor. Their love story was a beacon of hope, a tale of two souls intertwined in a dance as old as time itself. Their love blazed like a wildfire, an incandescent intensity that refused to be quelled. They were inseparable, a sight that never failed to elicit comments from the townsfolk who observed their unity. It was as if they were not two separate beings, but two halves of a singular soul, complementing each other flawlessly. Yet, as it often happens in passionate love stories, the green-eyed monster of jealousy and suspicion wormed its way into their relationship. An's work often led him away from their home, journeying to faraway places and close-by communities, diligently showcasing his artistic craftsmanship. His frequent travels to neighboring settlements stirred the quiet town gossip to life, and rumors about his questionable fidelity began to circulate. These gossiping whispers, fueled by idle chatter and suspicion, spread with the relentless speed and devastation of a raging forest fire. Among the myriad rumors, one tale gained traction. The tale of an enigmatic, captivating woman who had allegedly bewitched An, ensnaring his heart and his senses. This story found its way to Mai's ears, casting an overpowering, ominous shadow over their once serene and blissful marital life. The news that her beloved An may have strayed from their bond of love and trust sent shockwaves of pain through her, fragmenting her once heart into a myriad of shards. She found herself grappling with the raw emotions of betrayal and incredulity that pierced her soul, each rumor a stinging jab at her very existence. The pain was overwhelming, and it compelled her to confront the man she had loved unconditionally. With tears flowing down her cheeks, like a river carving its path through a desolate landscape, she sought the truth from An, needing him to dispel the growing cloud of doubt that threatened their love. An, in return, was at a loss for words, unable to provide the assurances she desperately sought. He stoutly denied the swirling rumors, declaring his undying love for Mai, but the damage had already been done. An pledged his love for Mai and denied the rumors, but the harm had been inflicted. Bearing the burden of doubt and suspicion became unbearable for Mai, who was consumed by the agonizing decision that she felt was inevitable, to abandon An and their mutual existence. She woke up early that fateful dawn, the air thick with apprehension and sorrow. It was as though the world itself held its breath, knowing the devastation that was about to unfold. Her heart heavy with regret, Mai began to gather her belongings, each object a stark reminder of the life she had built with An. Every item she collected, every piece of clothing she folded, and every memory she packed away was a testament to the life they had shared. A life she was now choosing to leave behind. The silence of the house was palpier than ever, the walls bearing the silent witness to the story of their love and loss. As she stepped outside, the frost-tinged air filled her lungs, a sharp contrast to the warmth she was leaving behind. The townsfolk, still half asleep, watched through their windows as Mai, a picture of courage and despair, walked away from everything she knew and held dear. The quiet hum of the morning was interrupted only by the distant toll of the church bells, marking the hour of her departure, an echo of the sadness that filled their hearts. An, left all alone, was left in a state of devastation. He had woken up to an empty house, the remnants of their shared life scattered all around him, The emptiness was crushing, a brutal reminder of the love he had lost. He cried out, a sound born of pure desolation and heartbreak, his voice reverberating through the deserted streets, bouncing off the very walls that once held the echoes of their shared laughter. These cries now served as an aching reminder of his solitude and the void Mai had left in her wake. Bearing the burden of doubt and suspicion became unbearable for Mai, who made the agonizing decision to abandon An and their shared life. The townsfolk watched in muted anguish as Mai gathered her belongings and vanished into the foggy dawn, leaving behind a devastated An whose cries reverberated through the deserted streets. As months morphed into years, the memory of An and Mai's love story receded into the past. Much like the rivers that lose their identity when they merge with the sea, their enchanting tale of love and devotion faded into the tapestry of forgotten folklore. The prevailing years, like a scroll of time, swept away tangible traces of their existence, making them a mere whisper in the wind. Yet as the pages of time turned, their saga was never completely forgotten. Every now and then, on a tranquil evening, when the breeze played with the leaves and whispered secrets to the trees, the inhabitants of the land would claim to hear the distant echo of a mournful tune, a haunting melody that seemed to carry with it the sorrow of 1,000 broken hearts, floating on the wind like a ghostly serenade, an ethereal requiem that sent shivers down their spines and made their hearts heavy with an inexplicable sadness. Some elders would even hold their breath, their eyes misty with unshed tears as they recognized the strains of the familiar tune. Each note of the melody served as a poignant reminder of the intense love lost to jealousy and betrayal, a love so profound, so intense, that it seemed to have become a part of the very land they once tread. Each verse of their tragic tale echoed in the wind, painting a vivid picture of passion, jealousy, and fatal mistrust. A tale that was as captivating as it was heartbreaking, seeping into the very souls of the listeners. And so, the legend of An and Mai persevered, evolving into a timeless saga that was etched in the heart of their land. It was a constant reminder of the devastating consequences of mistrust and betrayal, a stark warning of how even the deepest of loves can be rent apart by the insidious tendrils of suspicion. Even as the years rolled by, their tale served as a solemn reminder. Love was as fragile as it was fierce, easily destroyed by the shadow of doubt.